We welcome you to the Dean Nicholson Center here at Singer High School, where the Central Valley Showdown. We got game number 3 between the Kerman Lions and the Mount Whitney Basketball Pioneers. Keith Joganas, hello, joining us here for the pregame. And we're going to take it right now to Connor McGill, who wasted no time. He's with head coach John Zano right before the tip-off. Take it away, Connor.
We're coming to you live from Singer High School, and I'm here with Mount Whitney coach John Zano. Mount Whitney off to a great start in the season thus far. You guys are 15-2 in overall, 1-0 in league, and you guys are off to a hot start. You're on a 7-game winning streak. How can you continue that into today's game?
Well, this game is really important for us because it's going to carry us with, some momentum. We pick up a big win here. We're going into league with a quality win over a good Kerman team.
And as you mentioned, a quality team. You actually played them last year towards the end, and that game was played November 29th in 2018. You guys beat them 72-49. How can you take that game into this game?
Well, I don't think we are too much, except, besides the matchups and what we know about the players. I know Kerman's a great team, and we're not going to kind of rest on that. We know that they're going to come and bring us a good game, and we have to have a short-term memory and kind of forget about the result of last game and be ready for a good Kerman team today.
You guys are coming off a recent win to Golden West, 77-46 win. How can you really, the turnaround so quick, how can you turn around a game that quick?
Well, it's really a credit to the kids, and just, we have a lot of seniors. They have a lot of experience, and they've been here before, and they've been playing football, and now they're in basketball, and they had a little bit of a break there, but coming out, and having a big win over Golden West and coming here, it's just been they've been through a lot, and they've been responding very well to it.
Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Keith.
Thank you, Connor. And now we go to our own DA, Dre Avalos, who was, never mind. And we'll have that interview with DA and Dre Avalos and head coach for Tim Hunt and Kerman after the first quarter. So stand by for that. But thank you for being patient. We're underway here. Kerman and Mount Whitney. Here we go. Kerman going to be in the white with the red trim. Mount Whitney in the maroon with the sweet, sweet silver trim. Rise and fire. Three-pointer no good. Rebound put back up and in. It's Jacob Schubin, the team captain, off the miss by Ryan Troutman. Out of bounds, and Kerman gets the basketball back just like that. Mount Whitney coming into today, an outstanding record of 10-2. Kerman at 500, 6-6. And a stoppage in play. So Kerman will take it out from their basket. Great ball movement to start the contest here. 3 ball on the way. It's good! Another but nylon for Mr. Gavin Layton. The 5'9 junior. What he lacks in height, he makes up for with the range and the quick fire. 5-0. Lions already. Mount Whitney unable to score so far. This is a bit of a surprise here. Mount Whitney really can put points up in bunches. They've scored over 70 in at least 8 of their contests. Kerman now with the lead, up 5-0. Threading the needle. Layton up and under, no good. Rebound Valencia. It's taken away just like that by Mendrin. Back it goes for the Kerman Lions. That'll be a foul in the play for Mount Whitney. And Kerman will get the possession back just like that. Helmuth has his shot blocked. Reza with the rejection. Now it's Scattergradia in the half court in the offense. No good. Mendrin gets the rebound. Troutman bringing the basketball up now. Layton in the double team. tries to spin away. He gets sandwiched. He stepped out of bounds, says the official. Scataragia hands it off to Valencia. Inside they go. Unable to keep it is Pineda. Scataragia driving inside, kicks it out. Pump fake. Pineda kicks it back out. 12 on the shot clock. Mount Whitney has yet to score. 3 ball on the way. They do now. It's Pineda with the trace. Troutman dumps it inside. Mendrin can't get it to go. Gets his own offensive rebound. Can't miss the putback. Pineda with the rebound. Scataragia kicks it out. 3 ball on the way. Bang! It's good. Zach Reza. Reza raised it and fired on that one. Mount Whitney with its first lead of the contest. 4:45. Troutman to Mendrin inside. Off glass, no good. Tipped out. Offensive rebound. Layton fouled while driving to the rack. And you see right here the great ability to recognize the corner and then bang, Reza. Right side corner sniper. 6-5 now. Mount Whitney with their first lead of the contest as Layton knocks home the first free throw. And Layton will miss the second, but getting the offensive rebound is the captain, Shubin. He kicks it out. 3-ball Dollywall off the front iron, no good. Troutman gets another offensive rebound, but it's wrestled away. On the fast break, not being able to hit is Valencia. Here comes Kerman. Ball tipped up in the air. Picking it up is Reza. We're all tied at 6. Back and forth battle so far. Pineda driving to the rim. Pineda embracing contact but can't get it to go. Rebound and put back. Larson. Layton with it. Troutman, rise and fire. 3 just off the front of the iron as it rimmed off. Scataragia kicks it out, 3-ball. It's no good. Valencia couldn't connect. And a timeout. Tim Hurd of Kerman. He has to like the intensity, though, his team's coming out with. 8-6. Mount Whitney over Kerman here. And local State Farm agent Patrick Salazar is a proud supporter of Mount Whitney basketball. He has been a part of the Visalia community since 1969, and he has operated his business in Visalia for over 19 years. Please call Pat at 559-625-2318 or come see him at 5127 West Walnut Avenue in Visalia to help with all your insurance or financial needs. Both teams not in need for points. 14 combined points the first 4 minutes and some change of the first quarter. Mount Whitney and Kerman going back and forth here. 3:20 to go. Pass tipped out. Layton able to corral it. Troutman with it now. Rise and fire. Dead set 3. It's good. Troutman. RT with the 3. And it's 9-8 Kerman now. Pineda inside. Can't get it to go. Put back no good by Larson. Up and in. Getting his Pineda off the turnover. It's good as he gave it right to Valencia. Mendrin dribbling it up now by himself. Mendrin losing it as he goes up. Possession arrow will stay with Kerman. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Dollywall. Now Whitney with it now. Deadlocked at 12. We're just about to go under 2 minutes in the first. Driving inside. Inside. Good feed to Larson. Big Bo Larson. Been at the right place at the right time in the past couple offensive sets for Mount Whitney. It's a travel, and Mount Whitney gets it right back. You see right here on the replay, driving inside is Pineda to Larson. Off glass. That's textbook. Quality over quantity, my friends. 14-12. Pineda taking it out. Almost lost it to Scatteraggi as he was trying to feed it in to Cam. Scatteraggi, a 5'7" sophomore, can play point guard or shooting guard. He'll drive inside. He'll embrace contact. He'll take it off glass. No good. Out of bounds, it'll go to Kerman. .149 to play. Taken away, back by Mount Whitney. It was Hadley who had it. Inside, off glass, it's good. Anthony Valencia. Driving inside, alley-oop, no one home, no one there. Mount Whitney again with another turnover on defense. 16-12. Could this be where the Pioneers are coming to their own on offense? Miss, rebound Larson, put back, up and in, Bo Larson. 6 points in the last 3 minutes for Larson, and a 6-point lead now for Mount Whitney. 1:11 to play. Inside, unable to handle it is Layton. It goes right to Mount Whitney. Pineda off glass, in. 8-point lead. Timeout Kerman. The Mount Whitney turnover attack in full force. On the replay, you see it right here. Pineda driving, can't get it to go, or he can get it to go. And Larson trailing right behind him, who's had a lot of 2-point conversions. And we want to say good luck to the Mount Whitney Pioneers from Mr. Local Agent of State Farm, Patrick Salazar, a proud supporter of Mount Whitney basketball. He has been a part of the Visalia community since 1969 and has operated his business in Visalia for over 19 years. Please call Pat at 559-625-2318 or come see him at 5127 West Walnut Avenue in Visalia to help with all of your insurance or financial needs. Go see Pat.
Meeting rooms on demand, looking for a meeting room available nights and weekends, but can't afford the pricey hotel meeting rooms with rates as low as $40 an hour and seating capacity up to 50. We provide incredible value for small businesses. Locations in Arizona, California, Nevada, and now in Fresno on Shaw and Van Ness, all with 24/7 availability. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com and tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for a 50% discount off your first rental. That's meetingroomsondemand.com. meetingroomsondemand.com. Check it out.
Kerman unable to field it. Mount Whitney with it. Pineda thought about firing the trigger from three-point range. He gives it up to Valencia, who is rejected by the rim. Troutman comes up with it. On the fast break he goes. Doesn't have the numbers. He'll pull back. Late pump fake. Drives inside the key. Kicks it out to Edmond. Mendrin out to Troutman. 38 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. Mendrin going to fire the three. Short. Rebound Valencia. Off to Pineda. Gives it off to Hadley. 1 second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. So Mount Whitney is going to have to fire off a shot here. Bounce pass to Larson. 5 seconds left. Floater, no good. Rebound picked up. It's no good again by Valencia. Out of bounds. And there might be some time put back on the clock, perhaps. We're going to get a call from the ref here. I think they're going to put some time back on the clock here. So hold the phone. The first quarter might not be done just yet. And indeed, the refs are going to signal for the players to come back on the court. There's 0.4 tenths of a second left on the clock. So they will pause. And we will play out the last remaining 4 tenths of a second here in the first quarter. Pineda going to inbound. 3, 2, 1, shots up, no good. It would have counted by John Hadley if he knocked it home. But that is the end of the first quarter. 20-12, Mount Whitney blitzing Kerman High here in the Central Valley Showdown. And now we will go to our own Dre Avalos with their pregame interview with Lions of Kerman's head coach, Tim Hurt. Go ahead.
Coach, Mount Whitney is on a 7-game winning streak. Last time you saw them, about a couple months ago, you guys did pick up a loss by a pretty big margin. Since then, how has your team gotten better and grown?
We've changed ball handlers. We have different guys bring the ball to the floor. Our bigs are playing stronger. The ball security has changed quite a bit. So we're a different team. That was a 4-game skid that we couldn't avoid, but we learned from it, so we've got better.
Coming into games like this, the extra tournament games, what benefits are there in playing games like this and against teams that you won't see in conference?
It's good because this program's a Division IV program. We've been playing up 1, 2, and 3 all preseason, so it helps us get through our league and get ready for Valley Championship.
All right, Coach. Good luck. Thank you. Back to you, Keith.
Thank you, DA. 20-12 at the end of 1. We're getting ready to start the second quarter as the Mount Whitney Pioneers, who started off trailing 5-0 in the first quarter, now find themselves with an 8-point advantage to start the second quarter. Shubin driving inside, gets by Menderin, and he will force the foul and go to the line to shoot 2. You see Hadley right here going to his right, stutter step in and out, gets by Layton, embraces contact and goes up with no fear. And the 5'7" junior will make the first of 2. Second one is good. So Hadley goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Pineda, and he's called for the walk. Inside they go. Kerman does, can't get it to go as Brer misses it. 3 ball on the way. No good for Hadley. And it's going to be a pushing foul on Mount Whitney. I believe it's going to be on Reza. Layton with the basketball now, brings it across half court. Helmuth gives it off. Mid-range, no good off the front iron for Brer. In the fast break go the Mount Whitney Pioneers. They can't get it to convert. Rebound Brer. Layton with it, full steam ahead. Has it knocked away briefly by Reza. But it's going to be a foul called on the play. Reaching foul for Reza, I believe, will be charged to him. Troutman will take it out now. Mount Whitney desperately needs some points here. The lead is only 10, correct, but they've been unable to score here in the second quarter thus far. Pump fake. 3 ball on the way. It's good. Tom Helmuth. And that lead is cut to 7 now for the Pioneers of Mount Whitney. Just like that, off the 3 by Helmuth, who did a good job on the pump fake to make his man bite. Pineda kicks it out. Reza has that one knocked away while he's trying to communicate with his teammates, out of bounds. It'll remain Mount Whitney basketball. Hadley with it. Off the pick and roll. 3 ball on the way for Pineda. No good. Rebound goes to Layton. Layton kicks it out to Troutman. Helmuth thought about it. Layton will. No good off the back iron. Rebound goes right to Shubin, who can't make it. Helmuth somehow gets it. And in the process, he gets Hadley to foul him. (22-15). Kerman has cut this lead to 7 here with 5:49 to go. 3 ball. Layton almost pulled the trigger. He's going to pull it now. It's on its way. It's good. Gavin Layton rocks it home. And the lead is to 4 now for Mount Whitney. And John Zano is not happy about that last defensive rotation. A 4-point lead with 5:38 to go in quarter number 2 of the Central Valley Showdown. Live from Sanger High, it's Keith Jogonanis on NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to expensive hotel meeting rooms with a new location in Fresno on West Shaw. Straight 8 Sports, custom basketball uniforms. Stand up from the rest, why not? The official uniform provider of the 2019 All NorCal Games. Go to www.straight8sports.com to learn more. And the 2019 All NorCal Games, the largest all-star event on the West Coast, returns April 7th, 2019 to Las Positas. Collins.
We welcome you back. 22-18, a huge 3 by Gavin Layton has cut it to 4 for Mount Whitney. Back and forth battle to say the least. 3 ball on the way. It's good. Zach Reza answers back with return fire from the left corner. Troutman picked up his dribble. It's knocked away. Pineda steals it from Brar, and it's good. A 5-point swing just like that. And now Mount Whitney going to the full court pressure. Layton kicks it out. Helmuth, pump fake, drives inside. Back out to Troutman. Back to Helmuth. Bounce pass inside to Brer. Pump fake, Kareem hook shot, no good. Rebound, Bo Larson, who's checked back in. And it'll be a foul. And I think Bo Larson was called for the foul, and he was. You see right there on the replay, Reza just raising up and firing. (27-18). And a foul called, much to the dismay of Coach John Zano. Troutman with it. Helmuth pump fake inside to Brar. Brar fade away, no good. Rebound is picked up by Shubin, kicked back out to Troutman. Layton thought about it. No one called for the up and down by Helmuth. It looked like he did for sure. Troutman fouled on his way up, and Bo Larson can't believe it. Some great defense by Bo Larson. The only problem is he's been called for back-to-back fouls. With the lead to 9 for Mount Whitney, just like that. And you get a look at our beautiful behind-the-back cam here on NorCal Sports TV. You'll only find it there, unless you really go searching hard for a behind-the-basket cam. Then you might find it somewhere else, who knows. But you find it here. First free throw is good by Troutman. And the second free throw good by Troutman. Ryan Troutman, a 6'2 senior, 160 pounds, got some colleges looking at him. Can play the 3, can play the 2. Pineda plays it right into the basket, but he can't connect. Great defense. Kerman working the ball up now. Pump fake. Shubin to Helmu. Cross-court pass to Leighton. Has it knocked away. Reza comes up with it. 3:53 left in the first half. Pineda with the rock. Skips it half court. 3 ball on the way. It's no good by Valencia. But it'll remain Mount Whitney possession. Hadley with it. Reza drives inside. Bounce pass. Floater, it's good. The floater game too strong there for Anthony Valencia, and the lead to 9. Brar up to Shubin. Troutman with it, gonna give it off to Helmu. Thought about pulling the trigger. Troutman will, long 3. He's got it! Ryan Troutman from the other side of Fresno, and the lead to 6. .305 to go. And Kerman is battle back here as Reza will check out. And Scataragia will check in. Hadley with it, driving inside, kicks it out. Pineda. Scataragia kicks it back out to Valencia. Valencia backing his man down the post. Off to Pineda. Pass intercepted. Taken by Dollywall. Or Sandoval, excuse me. Brer in, it's good. Lead to 4. Great feet on the inside. Hadley. Scataragia. No good. Rebound Ryan Troutman. Coming up under 2 minutes here. Sandoval, mid-range, no good. Rebound Valencia. Jonathan Hadley with it now. Hadley, stutter step. Thought about driving it in, pull it back out. Valencia. It's good. Anthony Valencia puts it in. Hadley. Scataragia. Out to Pineda. The trace no good. Rebound Shubin for Kerman. Troutman inside to Brer in the post. He's got the advantage of the size, and he'll force the foul as he'll go to the line. 1:18 to go, and the lead to 6. For Kerman, they are down 6. But they're still battling their way in it, clawing back in inch by inch. You see right here, Brer, he gets the size advantage. Obviously, Reza, Hadley, 155, as Brer knocks over the first. Eric Brer, 6'3", and I'm not going to play the guessing game, but he's definitely over 175, so the size advantage would go to Brer in that situation. That's what you call a mismatch, and Brer and Kerman took advantage of it in the post. Brer knocks down both free throws. Scataragia. 1:05 to play. Kerman trying to tie this one up before they get to halftime. There's a good chance they can do it. Got to get a defensive stop here. Rebound off the three, missed by Valencia. Troutman's got it in the backcourt. They're going to fling it overhead to Shubin. And Valencia is charged with a foul for Mount Whitney. He'll check out. Martinez comes in. Joel Bernal checking in. He knocks home the first free throw. Joel Bernal getting his first action of the game, and he's got a couple of key free throws here, and he knocks down both to cut it to 2. 16-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Pineda with it. Hands it off to Scataragia. Scataragia driving inside. Mandarin is going to bump him, and that's enough to charge the foul. Cam Scataragia will go to the free throw line now to shoot 2. Mount Whitney was down by Kerman was down by as many as 13 and 12, and they battled their way back. And Scataragia gets the first one to bounce in and rattle home. Scataragia gets the second one to go. 35 seconds. Bernal hits that one. He throws it too far. And now Mount Whitney with it now. Pineda with it. Torres. Out to Scataragia. Seven, 6. Pineda driving inside, kicks it out. Hadley out to Scataragia for 3. It's good as time expires. Cam Scataragia, ice in that man's veins. Knocks it down. And what was going to be a 4-point lead for Mount Whitney is now 7 after Scataragia knocks home the triple. And that is halftime, a 7-point lead. And standing by with Mount Whitney head coach John Zano is Connor McGill. Take it away, Connor.
You live from Sanger High, and I'm here with Mount Whitney head coach John Zano. You guys currently lead this one 36-29, and that last play before the quarter ended, a big 3-point shot by number 14. What can we expect from him in the second half?
A lot more scoring, some good defense, and he brings a lot to the team. We got a 7-8 man rotation right now, and everyone's giving us really good minutes.
You have a 7-point cushion right now. How do you take that going into the second half of play?
To not be content with it, don't be satisfied. We want to really extend it, and we think the next 4 or 5 minutes of this third quarter is really going to determine how we finish this game.
Defense is a big part of the game, and how do you feel that you need to step the defensive game up here in the second half?
Yes, absolutely. We really need to do a better job getting out on shooters. I know number 1's got a ton of threes out here, but they're a really good team, and they're a good shooting team and a good rebounding team, and we got to make sure we limit their chances and their shots.
Thanks, Coach. Best of luck in the second half. Back to you, Keith.
Thank you, CM. John Zano all smiles, but he knows the job far from done. They got 16 more minutes left. But, hey, it is anyone's game. But a huge 3 by Cam Scataragia makes it a 7-point lead for Mount Whitney over Kerman High. And before we go to break, we'll once again say hi to our friend, Mr. Local State Farm Agent Pat Salazar, as he wishes Mount Whitney good luck. Local State Farm Agent Pat Salazar is a proud supporter of Mount Whitney basketball. He has been a part of the Visalia community since 1969 and has operated his business in Visalia for over 19 years please call Pat at 559-625-2318, or you can come see him at 5127 West Walnut Avenue in Visalia to help with all your insurance or financial needs. Once again, go see Pat at State Farm. And we'll be right back. It's halftime here at the Central Valley Showdown between Mount Whitney and Kerman High on NorCal TV.
Take me way. Who's better. But honestly, the Bay's better. We got more dogs on our side.
Welcome back, halftime, Mount Whitney and Kerman. And once again, we want to remind you the 29 all NorCal games, the largest all-star event, returning April 7th, less than 3 months away to Las Positas College in Livermore, South Valley versus Central Valley, and the Bay Area versus Sacramento. That's going to be a good one. Right now, we have our post-game press conferences and interviews between Lemoore and Monachi. So Lemoore and Monachi, a great game in that one with Lemoore taking on the victory. Here are your post-game interviews from that one.
You guys did pick up in the second half, but of course you did fall short a little bit. You did pick up a loss today. What was it about your offense that just couldn't quite come through?
Normally we'd hit some threes here and there, but tonight I don't think anyone connected on any of those, and that's usually when a couple of our guys hit threes, that gets our offense rolling, but tonight we just can't seem to get any of those to fall down, so that was the big struggle for us today. It's hard to get in there with Lemoore being very long, so we needed those three today and just didn't have any of those fall in today.
This one's for John. You guys had a tough loss today. What's the rebound at this point?
What's the
rebound?
The rebound? Go back on Tuesday. We got a home game against Michino. Get that W at home.
And for you, Nash, you guys got a win yesterday versus Tulare, and you guys go right back into league next week. You guys got Delano, who has struggled throughout the season. How do you plan to take this game into that game?
I feel like we could shoot a little bit better, but at the same time, our defense was a little bit better today. And I think if we just stick as a team, we can beat any team that we play against.
Back to you, Coach. You made some errors tonight. How do you fix those errors going into next week?
We'll go back to practice on Monday, and we always talk about what we did that was good and what we did that was bad, so we try to fix those, and hopefully we can execute those types of or correct those types of errors on the next game. So that's what we'll work on, is continue working on the rebounding, the defensive rotations, and we keep talking about and discussing it.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. See you, John.
Coach, great win today. Offensively, what flowed so well to get you this win by such a large margin?
For us offensively, I didn't feel like we were totally in our groove. I thought we were missing a step. I thought we played a little bit too selfish, especially in the second half. When we got in transition, we were fine. We smoothed, we were good. But once we got into that half-court offense, I felt like we were just too stagnant. It just didn't flow correctly for us.
How do you coach these guys to stray away from the selfish play?
It's constant communication. It's constantly talking about opportunities and being team and family and those types of concepts, and being able to show them film later on that when they play unselfishly, everyone has opportunities. But when we get into that selfish basketball, it starts to limit people, and that's when we really bog down and get into really bad offense at that point in time. So it's just constant communication and working with them.
This one's for Jaden Jones. Jaden, you had a couple really big stops, which really changed this game up. What does it take to be a good defensive player?
To me, I think it's seeing the whole court. Like, you gotta keep your head up, always looking around, see your teammates, talk to your teammates. It's all about communication. See who got who, and see and talk to each other.
And then this one's for Jaden Bray. A big offensive performance by you today. You guys end up beating Monachi 68-51. What did it take to finish that game strong?
Communication, really, and just believing in ourselves. Passing the ball around especially. I feel like we were passing the ball around, but not like how we usually play. I feel like today it was somewhat off, but we still got it done. And just communication and passing the ball around and believing in each other.
Whoever wants to answer, you guys head and play LD Monte next. What's the prep going into that game?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you on that one.
Your next.
El Diamante Wednesday? Oh, man.
What's the prep going into that?
Yeah, no, El Diamante, that's league. That's a tough game. Anytime you get in the league, everybody knows everybody. They've all played each other. They're all friends. So it's always a tough game when you go in there and see each other multiple times. We watched them play earlier in this year. They're going to be a tough opponent for us. But in the long run, if we run and we do what we do, we should be just fine.
Back to one of the boys, it doesn't matter who. Coach just mentioned that a lot of the players on El Diamante are friends. You guys are all friends. How do you put that aside and play basketball, and how much trash talk goes on between you guys?
The trash talk doesn't really happen during the game because of the refs, but before the game, we're friends, we're talking, but as soon as we step on the court, it's a whole different story. Like, we're on the court, we're not friends at all. Like, I'm gonna go at you, and that's just what it is. I'm not gonna spare nobody.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Welcome back. We start the second half of Kerman High and Mount Whitney High, with Mount Whitney up 7 points, 36-29. And Kerman will start with the basketball. Kerman made a late dash to cut the lead to 4 until Cam Scataragia knocked home a huge 3-ball as time has expired in the second half, or the first half, excuse me, to make it a 7-point contest. Layton with it now. Troutman, cross court. Helmu for 3. Rise and fire. Rims in and out. Tough one to not drop for Helmu, who's been lights out from beyond the arc today. Reza with it. Bounce pass inside to Larson. Can't get it to fall. Shubin takes a knock as he tried to get that rebound. Menderin, mid-range good. Scataragia. Reza driving inside. It's Larson. Ball knocked away. Larson's got it back. Scataragia kicks it out. Pineda thought about the 3. He'll pull back on the reins. 3 on the shot clock. 2. They got to get a shot off. Valencia knocks down the 3 with time expired on the shot clock. Valencia, ice in that man's veins. Frozen tundra style. 39-31, Mount Whitney. Troutman thought about pulling the trigger. Helmu will. Helmu will return fire and knock it home. We're picking up steam here at Sanger High School with the Central Valley Showdown. 5-point game. Scataragia knocks it down. You get a 3, you get a 3, you get a 3. Everyone making a 3 so far here in the third quarter. Troutman. Helmu. Short this time. Rebound Troutman saves it right into the hands of Valencia for Mount Whitney. Scataragia inside to Larson. Pineda. Turnover. Mount Whitney. Kerman with the basketball. And you see right here the 3. Valencia had to get it off. He got it off, and he got it to go with 1 second on the shot clock. Whew. The 6'4 senior. Pressure did not apply on that one. Timeout in the break, and want to say from local State Farm agent Patrick Salazar, good luck to his Mount Whitney Pioneers. Salazar is a proud supporter of Mount Whitney basketball. He has been a part of the Visalia community since 1969 and has operated his business in Visalia for over 19 years. Please give Pat a call at 559-625-2318, or you can come see him face-to-face at 5127 West Walnut Avenue in Visalia to help with all your insurance or financial needs. If these two teams were throwing up bricks, we'd have to call Pat for some State Farm insurance, but that's not the case. They've knocked home the last 3 3-point attempts. Pass by Helmu. Layton. Layton knocks it in! Buckle up. We're just getting started. Under 5 minutes in the third. And a 5-point lead for Mount Whitney after Layton knocks it in. Ball tapped out into the hands of Zach Reza. Scataragia drives it inside. Looking for Valencia, but the pass is tipped out of bounds. And the Pioneers will regain possession. You see right here, Layton, there's no hesitation off the pass. It's just straight up and it's straight down. Driving inside is Pineda, and it's going to be an offensive charge. You see right here, they get Pineda, who burns Troutman baseline, but a great job by Shubin to stand his ground. Were both Pete's set? I think they were. Shubin to the rack, and he draws a foul on Valencia. He'll go to the line to shoot dose. Shubin on the other end now offensively. You did it with the defense. Now let's see you do it with the offense. He goes right back at the defender, Valencia. And now a chance to make this a 3-point game. And he'll miss the first. Shubin, a 6'4 senior, and the 175-pounder will knock home one of the 2 free throws. (42-38). Kerman has battled back. They were down by as many as 13 earlier in the first half, and the lead's been cut to 4. .422 to play. Bounce pass to Hadley almost went out of bounds. Mendrin gets a hand on it, flings it forward to Shubin. And Layton can't get the pass. It was too hard and too wide on Jake Shubin's pass. Pineda thought about the step back 3. Pineda, pump fake, drives it inside. Hadley, Mendrin, Troutman. Mendrin inside. Helmu has it rejected. put back up and in by Shubin. It's a 2-point game just like that. Driving inside, Scataragia. Scataragia can't get it to go off the front iron. Shubin takes a tumble as he goes for that defensive board. .3:15 to go in the third. Up and down we go. Scataragia gets the missed pass. Driving inside, Pineda. He gets it a go. Off glass. Troutman driving it. Enderman. Off glass. No good. Gets his own rebound up and in. Mendren knocks it in. The 6'5" senior. Under 3 minutes. Scataragia guarded closely by Helmu. Step back, mid-range. No good. Rebound, Mendren. Kerman High can either take the lead with a 3 or tie it with a 2. Troutman. Alley-oop. It's in! What an alley-oop to tie this one at 44 all. Shubin goes to the rafters and comes down with it. And a timeout. It was a 12-point game. It's not anymore. And we're deadlocked at 44 at the Central Valley Showdown. What eyes as Layton up, Shubin down. That's how you throw it down, with force. We'll be back. 44 all, 2:60 to go here in the third at the Central Valley Showdown. One more look, rise and in. That is gifts from the gods with that athleticism.
Meeting rooms on demand. Looking for a meeting room available nights and weekends, but can't afford the pricey hotel meeting rooms with rates as low as $40 an hour and seating capacity up to 50. We provide incredible value for small businesses. Locations in Arizona, California, Nevada, and now in Fresno on Sean Van Ness, all with 24/7 availability. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com and tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for a 50% discount off your first rental. That's meetingroomsondemand.com. Meetingroomsondemand.com. Check it out.
Back we go. Keith Jognatis. Buckle up. What was once a 12-point lead for Mount Whitney is no more, as Kerman High has battled back to tie this one up at 44 all with just under about 2 minutes remaining in the third. Pineda kicks it out to Hadley, back to Reza. Under 2 minutes officially now, I can say. 8 on the shot clock. Pineda calls for a pick. Throws it up, no good. Rebound is fought for. It's by Shubin, who completed the alley-oop from Layton at the last dead ball stoppage. Layton. Troutman. Back to Layton. Pump fake. Troutman. Step back. Thought about pulling the trigger, didn't do it. Shubin. Pump fake. Inside. Mendren got it. Kerman High with their first lead since the second quarter. Reza, bounce pass. Hadley driving in. Scataragia inside. Ball knocked away, but a foul as the pass was contested. You see it right here. Shubin, he shows you with the hops, and then he shows you with the passing display, dumps it inside of the 6'5" Mendren. Unless you're 6'6", you got a better chance of winning the lottery than you do of contesting that one when Mendren goes up and in. What fight, what heart from the Kerman Lions. Reza. It's good. We're tied at 46. Mendren. This is Sean Dillon. He checked in at the last dead ball stoppage, and Sean Dillon knocks it in. Pineda kicks it out. Reza, corner three. Bang! No good. Rebound, Helmu. Kerman High trying to add to this lead. 1 second differential between game clock and shot clock. Driving it is Layton. Layton with the left hand. Gavin Layton playing hard down the stretch in the third. 4-point lead for Kerman. The Mount Whitney offense out of sorts. Hadley, step back three on its way. No good. Rebound Menderin. 5 seconds left. Troutman recovers it. 4, 3. Troutman now gonna have to put it up at the buzzer. No good. That'll do it. What a third quarter. What a fourth quarter coming up here on NorCal Sports TV at the Central Valley Showdown. Kerman High 50, Mount Whitney 46. The end is near. Don't go anywhere.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to expensive hotel meeting rooms with a new location in Fresno on West Shaw. Straight 8 Sports, custom basketball uniforms. Stand up from the rest, why not? The official uniform provider of the 2019 All NorCal Games. Go to www.straight8sports.com to learn more. And the 2019 All NorCal Games, the largest all-star event on the West Coast, returns April 7th, 2019 to Las Positas College in Livermore, California. And Photo Pro Sports, specializing in team and individual sports photography, www.photo-pros.com.
Welcome back, the fourth quarter. Kerman High, Mount Whitney from the Central Valley Showdown at Sanger High School, the Dean Nicholson Center. Bo Larson starts us off with a 2 to cut it to a 2-point lead for Kerman. Mount Whitney had it for the majority of the first half. Shot no good. Rebound Shubin. He can't put it up. Pineda and Helmu dive for it. What heart by Helmu to go get that loose ball. You see right here, Shubin unable to get it, and then Helmu goes slip and slide on us. Full belly flop. That's heart. And that'll play anywhere, that kind of hustle. Any coach, D1, D2, D3 college, they'll take that any day. Put back no good by Troutman. He almost banged it on him. Oh, Lord. Troutman covers it. 7:12 to go. Mount Whitney led by double digits at half. They don't anymore, and now they're down 2. Shubin, pump fake. Got Valencia out of his shoes for a minute. Layton gets the call. Tim Hurt calling the orders. Layton carrying him out. 13 on the shot clock. Troutman guarded by Reza. Troutman, Helmu. Bounce pass to Menderin. Bounce pass back to Helmu. It's knocked out of bounds with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Kerman gonna have to get one off here, no doubt. They get it in, 3 seconds, Helmu. This is Layton, 2 seconds, he's fouled. A costly foul by Cam Scataragia, who was just trying to make a contested play. Good hustle. But now that resets the shot clock to 35 and a full clock for Kerman High to work with. As if that last possession didn't even happen. Troutman with it. Layton gonna fire it up. Air ball, Menderin there to put it back up and in. Menderin has been key down the block. A couple of rebounds, offensive and defensive, and some huge putbacks. Scataragia, step back 3, off the front iron. Rebound Shubin. Man, he's been possessed this second half. Shubin's been everywhere. Menderin again. Same result. It's in. Isra Menderin makes it a 6-point advantage. Mount Whitney knocked back on their heels. Going to the rack is Valencia, and he'll be fouled. He'll go to the rack to shoot 2. You see it right here. Great job by Ryan Troutman. Get it to Menderin. The spin move, the spin cycle. That'll cost you 25 cents at the local washing machine. Or if you got a washer machine at your home, you can just do it for free. First shot good. Valencia now trying to go 2-2 from the stripe. And he will. Gets the second one to rattle home. Unfathomable to see the difference between Kerman High between the first half and the second half. Unable to get anything going offensively. Everything going in the second half offensively, though. And right now, that's the big story. Shubin to Layton. Layton inside. Splits the defense. Loses the ball out of bounds. It'll remain Lion ball with 17 seconds left. They dump it inside. Helmu gets it, but great defense by Jaden Pineda. And it'll be Mount Whitney basketball. .5:35 to go. In the post, they go to Valencia. Loses the basketball. It's on the floor. It's picked up by Gavin Layton, and a foul called. Much to the dismay of John Zano, who was looking for an explanation on that foul call. You see right here, loose ball, bounce, bounce, bounce. Layton comes up with it. And it's going to be on Scataragia, who definitely had a hand on Layton. And another foul on Mount Whitney. It'll be on Valencia this time, and that will officially put the Kerman High Lions in the 1-1. And going to the line is Jake Shubin, and you'd be hard-pressed to say he's not in contention for the Straight Sports Performance Player of the Game. Definitely had the play of the game with that alley-oop from Gavin Layton. He'll miss the first of the 1-1. Goes out of bounds, and it'll go Mount Whitney possession. Checking back in is Hadley, coming out as Scataragia. I don't think Scataragia is going to be able to get a rest for the remainder of the fourth quarter. He'll definitely be back. Valencia inside, unable to field it is Pineda. Troutman with it now, pushing the tempo. Shubin, the pump fake, bounce pass. Troutman under the basket finds Helmu. Helmu sandwiched under the block on the right side. Loose ball. Larson comes up with it, but it'll be a jump ball. And it'll stay Kerman High basketball. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Helmu with a fight for it. Pineda almost took it from him. 18 on the clock. Layton gets the play from Hurt. Ryan Troutman, 10 on the shot clock. Troutman inside in the post. Ball knocked around. Mount Whitney comes up with it. Pineda, pump fake. Reza back to Pineda. Inside, Bo Larson, bucket and a foul. Bo Larson with a huge bucket there. And you see it right here. They give it right back to Pineda. Finds Larson on the block. Up and in. Textbook. So Larson now with a chance to make it a 1-point game. Gets his own rebound off the miss. Can't get the putback. Pineda, he's fouled as he goes to the line to shoot two. And it's going to be on Shubin, the team captain. Well, you see right here, Larson misses it, gets his own rebound. Menderen unable to block out Larson. Someone had the duty of, as Pineda goes to the line now, to have a chance to tie this one up. He'll miss the first. Somebody had a responsibility to block out Bo Larson on that second free throw, and they didn't do it, as we'll get a timeout here in the action, but somebody had a responsibility to get that box out, and no one did. That's why Mount Whitney was able to get their own rebound. 54-52. As we'll take a break, as our very own Jeff, or Patrick Salazar, wishing good luck to the Mount Whitney Pioneers. Local State Farm agent Pat Salazar is a proud supporter of Mount Whitney basketball, has been a part of the Visalia community since 1969, that's quite a while, and has operated his business in Visalia for over 19 years. Please call Pat at 559-625-2318, or you can go see him face-to-face at 5127 West Walnut Avenue in Visalia to help with all your insurance or financial needs. Pat Salazar, one of State Farm's agents' best and brightest. Final free throw for Pineda. He knocks it in. 54-53, under 5 minutes to go. You can cut the tension with a knife at Sanger High School. The Dean Nicholson Center, high drama, kicking in. Pass intercepted by Hadley. The Pioneers looking to get the lead back now. Hadley in and out. Hadley off glass, no good. Rebound Mendrin. Layton with it. Troutman inside. Helmu off glass. Lead back to 3 for the Lions. The Pioneers have been knocking on the door of retaking the lead or at least tying it. Have been unable to. Hadley. He'll pass up the mid-range. Gives it to Pineda. Pineda drives inside. Kick out. Valencia. Rise and fire 3 off glass. No good. Troutman's got it. 3:34. Ryan Troutman. Pass intercepted by Pineda. Here comes Hadley. Troutman. Back to Reza. Back to Hadley. No good, but a foul on Troutman. Hadley will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Well, you see it right here. Pineda, great defensive instincts. Ryan Troutman had to keep his head on a swivel because Hadley gave it to Reza, who gave it right back to Hadley. Good contest by Troutman there. Hadley knocks home the first free throw. Got one more coming up. No good. Ball in the air. Ryan Troutman's got it. But Pineda steals it right back. And he gets it a fall. We're tied at 56. Pineda with 2 huge turnovers. Back-to-back defensively. Deadlocked at 56. Shubin, corner 3. Bang! Under 3 minutes. Pineda. Reza. Bounce pass taken away by Mendrin. Troutman. He's called for the travel. He can't believe it. You see right here. Shubin, corner 3. Dead ball, corner pocket. Another traveling violation. It's on Mount Whitney this time. .233 to play. Foul on the floor. 3-point lead from Kerman High. Shubin goes to the line now to shoot 2 huge free throws. Shubin with the biggest play of the game as Valencia checks out. And like I predicted, Scatteraggi will come back in here in crunch time. Shubin had the corner 3. Now with a chance to extend this lead to either 4 or 5. He can't hit the first of the 1-and-1. Here comes Hadley. Scatteraggi. Pineda. Corner 3. Bang! Jaden Pineda puts it in, and we're tied again at 59. Mount Whitney's bench alive and well. Great feed, blocked. Hadley got it on Helmu. You see it right here. Pineda coming around the bend. Troutman, hand down, man down. Under 2 minutes officially to play. Someone is coming out with a W. Out of bounds. Mount Whitney possession, the refs say. .144 in regulation. We're far from over here at the Central Valley Showdown. We're just getting started with the dance. We haven't even gotten to the tango yet. Pineda, no good, short off the front iron. Rebound, Kerman high. Troutman to Layton, back to Troutman. Inside feed, Helmu draws contact. It'll be Larson charged with the foul. You see right here, Troutman, great field awareness to Layton, gives it right in. And it was actually Shubin who got fouled, not Helmu. I got the 12 and the 0 and the 2 mixed up, but Shubin again, who missed the first of the 1-and-1. Now trying to make things right at the line. .124 to go. The team captain at the line to give the Lions and Tim Hurt the lead in crunch time. He can't make the first. Shubin's free throws and his free throw struggles continue at the worst opportune time. Not the time to start missing free throws. He finally gets one to go. 1 point lead for the Lions. The Pioneers looking to return the lead back to their favor. They were up by 12 at one point. Now they're down 1 with 1:13 to go. Hadley, Pineda. Guarded by Helmu. Inside, Hadley off glass! Huge bucket! And now we're officially under 1 minute to play with 59.7 seconds to go. 61-60 Mount Whitney Pioneers over the Kerman High Lions. You see on the replay, Hadley says, I'll do it myself. Great crossover. He bites Helmu and then off the glass, right on the square. X marks the spot. Central Valley Showdown. Keith Joganayas with you here in Game 3. Coming up next after this one, we got our 2 o'clock game. You're going to want to stick with that one and see that one definitely. It's going to be Tulare Western and Central Catholic, followed by Pacifica Christian and Foothill, Central Liberty, Clovis North. I did one of their games. They're a fun bunch to watch. And Centennial, and then the home team, Sager and Emmanuel, at 8 o'clock to close out the first day. 59.7 seconds. Helmu's floating layup off glass gives Mount Whitney the lead for a brief moment. Ryan Troutman of the Kerman Lions will bring it up. Huge play here. Troutman guarded by Hadley. He'll give it off to Layton. Shubin off the front iron. No good. Mount Whitney with the basketball. 7-second differential between game clock and shot clock. They were going to foul. There was no foul called as Helmu wrapped his arms around him. It's a traveling violation. Holy mackerel. Helmu intentionally went for the foul. The refs didn't call it. And in the process, you see right here, he goes straight for the foul. They don't call it. Diving on it was Martinez, and there was a traveling violation. Shot clock turned off. Layton driving inside, has it stripped. Turnover. Mount Whitney basketball. Shot clock turned off. Kerman's gonna have to foul. They're down 1. Hadley, Pineda. They're trying to throw the ball across court. They do. 11 seconds. And finally, Reza is fouled with 10.7 seconds to go. No free throws. It's going to be an out-of-bounds foul. So Mount Whitney will be expecting another foul soon. Kerman tried to foul earlier than that, but they couldn't get to him in time. Reza takes it out. Pineda is fouled. The Mount Whitney bench is signaling 3 free throws, but they're going to be the 1-and-1. No 3 free throws on that one. Fouls on Troutman. Pineda with the 2 biggest free throws of the game so far. He's in the 1-and-1. So a miss on this first one and a rebound by Kerman. Could change everything. It's up. It's no good. Rebound by Subin. Timeout. 6.3 seconds to go. What is Tim Hurt going to draw up for his Lions? Woo! If you're Hurt, obviously it's been Shubin who's had the hot hand as of late. But do you want to risk the idea of him being fouled while going up? He hasn't been the best free throw shooter in crunch time. At the same time, though, you got Layton who could knock down a mid-range. Troutman has had a couple of drives in the basket. You've also got 6'5" Mendrin there, who's had some key offensive rebounds. So if you're Mount Whitney, you got to look out for him because he can easily get a miss and put it back up and in. A lot of variables here that are going to transpire once this horn sounds to signal the end of this timeout. 6.3 seconds. Keith Jokinas with you on a thriller here at NorCal TV. Mount Whitney led at halftime by double digits. They now lead by 1 with 6.3 seconds remaining. They're taking Larson and Valencia off the floor. They're going small. 6.3 to go. Here we go. This is the finale, boys and girls. Troutman, 5, 4, Troutman. Layton gonna have to throw it up. No good. Rebound up and in. It's good. It's good. Shubin got it to go. Shubin got it to go. Jake Shubin, the team captain, with the offensive board. It's good. But did he get it off in time? We're gonna find out. You see it right here, Troutman. Layton had to throw it up. You look at the clock. He got it off. He definitely got it off. Shubin with the game winner. Holy mackerel. Holy Kerman High. They're going to say, we're waiting for a response here. We got every camera in the book here. And it looked like Shubin got it off. The referees are saying go back to the corner. They're saying the coach called a timeout with 1 point. Look at this again. Troutman has to give it up to Gavin Layton. Layton goes a prayer. Shubin, it's actually Helmu, excuse me. Not Shubin, it's Helmu, excuse me. I'm so sorry. But Helmu and Shubin were right by each other. So now, you look at it right here, and Phil Hurt definitely called timeout. Wow. So 1.7 seconds remaining. Ryan Troutman, the inbound. Knocked away. That's the game. Mount Whitney survives at Sanger High. What a thriller. And you just have to imagine what would have happened if Phil Hurt had not called that timeout with 1.7 seconds. For sure, Helmu got it off in time. He beat the buzzer for sure. But nonetheless, Phil Hurt calls timeout. Kerman High cannot get a bucket with 1.7 seconds on the inbound, and that will do it. Wow, what an end to this one as the Mount Whitney Lions go to 11-2. Kerman High goes to 6-7, And that will do it. As right now, we are going to have the player of the game, Jaden Pineda, who had 2 huge free throws. Jaden Pineda, the player of the game. We'll have him shortly for you here. In a couple of seconds. What a win by Mount Whitney. They survive at the buzzer. 2 huge free throws by Pineda. And the ability knock it in as Pineda right now. What can you say about that finish? My boss is right next to it. He can't believe it either. What a finish to this one. Standing by.
We're coming to you live from Sanger High School, and I'm here with our straight sports stand-up performer of the game, Jaden Pineda. Sorry if I pronounce it Pineda. Phenomenal game. That little controversial call in the end. Kerman put up the layup, but they didn't count the basket. What was going through your mind at the time?
That we lost, but the refs talked to each other and they said they called timeout, so it was a big relief for me, big relief.
Kerman took a timeout with 6.3 seconds on the clock. What did your coach tell you?
That we just got to go out and play hard, and we needed to stop, and we did that.
Looking ahead, you guys have Hanford next week. They're 10-4 overall and 1-0 in league. How do you go in that game based off this one?
Well, we got a lot of confidence winning this game. Kerman's a great team, and we came out and beat them, so we just got to be confident and go out and play hard against Hanford.
And believe me, probably a lot of people are watching this right now. What is the statement your team's trying to make?
Say that one more time.
What statement is your team trying to make right now with this win?
That we could beat anybody. So we have a lot of confidence playing against anybody, but it's ultimately up to us if we could go out and play hard against everybody.
Thanks, Jaden. Back to you, Keith.
Thank you, Connor McGill. What a finish at the 3rd game of the Central Valley Showdown. But don't go anywhere. We got the 2 o'clock game coming up next. Tulare Western and Central Catholic. The final score in a thriller, 61-60. As Mount Whitney takes home the win against Kerman High. For Keith Joganayos, NorCal Sports TV from the Central Valley Showdown. Don't go anywhere.